Hi, I'm Dr. Don Wright, and I'm one of the instructors teaching Business 233 Business Statistics for Excelsior College. In addition to the Blackboard course you are now in, we will use another website where most of your actual work will be done. The site is MyStatLab, and is a Pearson product that accompanies our Larson and Farber textbook. The MyStatLab website is one of the best educational programs for statistics available. It is used for all homework assignments, quizzes, and tests in Business 233. Additionally, the MyStatLab site provides videos, animations, and an interactive e-textbook. I want to emphasize that all homework, quizzes, and exams in Business 233 will be completed in MyStatLab. The only things you will do in Blackboard are the weekly discussions and, of course, checking your grades and communicating with your instructor and classmates. You might be asking, why are we requiring you to use a second website? Why don't we do everything in Blackboard? A few years ago, we redesigned the Business 233 course trying to improve student outcomes and found that MyStatLab really helps and was liked by our students. Here are some student comments. Okay, it's great, but how do you get access to it? You can get access to MyStatLab website two ways. First, you can purchase a new textbook package with the access code for MyStatLab. You may see this on websites referred to as the access card package. I want to emphasize that if you buy a used textbook, you will likely have to purchase access to MyStatLab separately because the access code only works for the original book buyer. Second, you can purchase an access code for MyStatLab separately. As I will show you, you can buy the access code directly from Pearson, or you can buy it from just about any online book retailer for about the same price. I also want to point out that getting access to MyStatLab also gets you access to a complete Larson and Farber e-textbook. So if you like ebooks, you can save a bit of money by just buying access to MyStatLab separately and not buying a textbook. Okay, let me walk you through the steps to get registered at MyStatLab. Open a browser window and navigate to www.mystatlab.com. You should see a page that looks similar to this one. Click on the Register Now Student button. A new page will open. You will have to have three things to register: the email address that you want to use, the course ID, which will be provided by your instructor in your Blackboard course, and then the access code that you got with your book or that you're going to buy. If you need to wait to buy the access code, I will show you how to get free temporary access shortly. You may see a message somewhere on the screen that says you should be registering for MyStatLab inside your Blackboard course. Unfortunately, we don't have Business 233 set up to do this, so just ignore this and go about the process that I'm going to show you. And when you're ready, click on OK, Register Now button. On this screen, you need to enter the course identification number that your instructor should post somewhere in your Blackboard 233 course. Here I'm going to paste in my code, and again, this code is not going to work for you, so get the correct code from your instructor and click Continue. If you already have a Pearson account, perhaps you've already taken a course with Pearson earlier, you can just sign in using that existing Pearson account. If you don't have a Pearson account, then click Create to create one. But before you do that, look over here on the right side and double check to make sure that this is indeed the course you want to register for. It should have the information. This is a Business 503 course, not a 233 course, but make sure it's your instructor, your section number, and if it is, you can then go ahead and create or sign in. If it's not the right course, click on Enter a different course ID and find the right course ID. I have a Pearson account, but I'm going to simulate creating one. I'm going to click on Create, and it brings up this information. And you can see it's saying I already have an account. Enter your email address, create a password that you can remember, and of course record that somewhere. Put your first name, last name. It wants you to ask a security question, so do that. Read the policy. It's long and you should scan it. And I have to tell you that if you don't agree to accept the license, it won't let you in, but you can opt out of helping Pearson improve products if you don't want to receive emails from them. So fill this out. Once you do, click the Create Account button. As soon as you've created your account or signed in, you should see this page. And then you have an option here. You can either use the access code that you have if you got it with your book or bought a independent access code from Amazon or someplace, or you can use a credit card or PayPal to buy the access, and currently it's $105 roughly. If you don't have the funds right now, say you're waiting for financial aid or something, you can get temporary access so you can get active in the course, and I encourage you to do that. You click on this link here, get temporary access without payment for 14 days. This dialog pops up and it asks the question, are you sure you want temporary access? If you do, you can click yes. If you want to learn more about it, you can click on that, and it brings up this dialog. And this is important for you to know, that while you have 14 days that you can work in MyStatLab without paying, that means you're going to be creating artifacts. You're going to be doing homework, doing quizzes, that sort of thing. If for some reason your financial aid doesn't come through within 14 days, not to worry. Even though you will be temporarily locked out of the course, you don't lose anything. Pearson keeps everything that you've done, and as soon as you can pay for the access, it will put you in the course, and all the work that you've done during the 14 days will be safe and secure. If you click yes, you want the temporary access, in a few seconds this screen will pop up, and it will give you the information that you need in order to get into the course, and it asks that you print this so you have a record of it. I always just make a screenshot and capture it and save that information. But you just click on Go to My Courses, and it will take you directly to the course. Let's backtrack a bit for those who do not need temporary access and go back to the register page on the Pearson website. As I mentioned, if you need to buy an access code and want to use a credit card, click here on this button and just follow the usual instructions you have for any credit card transaction, and it will lead you through and give you the access code. If you already have an access code, click on this access code button in the Use Access Code area, and it will open up this page where you can enter your access code. Your access code should be a series of 6 words or small bits of text, and looks something like this. And just key those into these blanks and click Finish. When you click Finish, you are registered in MyStatLab. After you click Finish, you should arrive at a screen that looks something like this, and it will give you your course information. Again, this is one of my Business 503 courses. Yours should say Business 233 and the section and the instructor that you're interested in. You can say I'm entering here as temporary access, and there's where if you get your financial aid, you just click on upgrade access to enter the access code, and then you're golden. But if not, you just click on this and you're taken to your Business 233 course, which should look something like this. I will have another video and I will go over what this information is. But congratulations, you're now registered and in your MyStatLab course.